time of day out there right now? Yo. Popping, was shaking, was cracking, was all that, man. We out here.
Undertaker gone.
Dome.
My son
The
retired.
last dome.
My son retired officially.
For the third time.
Nah, this time is official.
Nah, this is the official one. Shout out to the Undertaker, man. That's family man shit. But we back. We back at it. Like crack addicts and jackrabbits. Regular shit, man. It's a new week, new day. Happy holidays to the viewers and everybody out there. Enjoy the gobble gobble.
Peace YouTube.
Peace out to YouTube.
You know what I
and
mean?
all the DSPs out there that we on.
Hope everybody, like he said, have a happy Turkey Day. You know what I'm saying?
Start of the holiday season.
Ain't gonna be watching no football tomorrow, so
You ain't gonna watch no football because of one game.
That's the only game we was gonna watch. What game you watching that's interesting to you? Houston and Detroit?
Right, I watch Detroit
or
games.
Washington and
I
Dallas?
watch Detroit games on Thanksgiving.
Which one is good to you?
Every Thanksgiving I watch Detroit.
Or Washington and Dallas? Which one you watching?
You know I'm watching Washington and Dallas because it matters for me. Big game this week.
And what's the other game? It's only three. It was 4 games. What other game?
3 games.
Oh, alright.
3 games.
We back at it with the Thedoncoreanddricanhippieshow. Show. We are your hosts.
Thedoncore.
And the highest hippie in the room, of course, Dricanhippie. This is episode 136. 136. What's good?
That's Harlem. We in Harlem right now.
We still in Harlem, you know what I'm saying? We making our way. Making our way to Yonkers. So. I be getting lost when I'm in the city. I ain't even gonna hold y'all.
Yeah,
Harlem might be simple though. Harlem might be the simplest place.
Numbers go up, numbers go down.
Hey man, I get to Manhattan. They be like, yo, it's on Broadway. I be like, where is Broadway? Like,
this whole shit is Broadway.
Yeah, I know.
Everywhere Broadway. Is it, you mean Broadway like where the plays are going down? Or you mean like Broadway, the King and the Heroes?
Where we
talking downtown? We talking midtown? We talking uptown Broadway? What we talking about? You know, but we had 2
fresh cuts, you know what I'm saying?
No new rags today. I'm back. I'm feeling good. Feeling fresh, refresh. I'm back.
He said, yo, you want me to touch that? I said, boy, it's still November, right?
Yeah, you see it.
I'm going to like, I'm probably going in January.
My shit don't grow like that, but you know, I ain't cut it.
But feeling good, man. I ain't even gonna lie, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I ain't get a cut in a minute, bro. This shit feels so. I mean, you see the memes. Nigga feel like Superman when he get a cut. Fat boy feel skinny when he get a cut. Nigga definitely feel a little more. You know?
I walked out that bitch like, ooh.
Nigga feel, I don't use it, but nigga feel sexy when you get a nice cut.
Nigga say, yo. My barber say, yo, your shit fading a little right there. You want me to hit you with the I said, shit, I got an interview tonight. Hell yeah, nigga.
You gotta keep it cool. You gotta
hit me with the bomb.
Get the bomb going on. You know what I'm saying? I told my barber, I told you, I was thinking about a little taking it back, putting a part here. He behind me. I'm putting a part. You know what I'm saying? What you think, G? I just felt it to be over. Felt the heavy hand on my shoulder. I was like, okay. Stepped in front. He said, you ain't fucking up my artwork. I said, go ahead, Picasso. Do your thing. He said, them waves is the cut. You're not putting no part in that shit.
Yeah, that shit is art, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Shout out to all the barbers out here, you know what I'm saying? Doing y'all thing, man. Shout out to
groomers. I call them groomers.
Yeah. Especially now that we older, you know what I mean? They do a lot more to make sure your shit do look
right. I got him with the razor, the straight razor.
I don't like it because my skin is a little sensitive to that in my face. But
you just gotta tell him.
But I let him hit me with it because he make my shit look good. So
yeah, but you just gotta tell him that. Yeah. Just tell him, yo, you know my shit looks good. Because I had somebody that bust my shit with the razor. Like pulled it and bang, and that's just I felt it. I said, boy, you hit me, bust the blood vessel. You gotta cut. You ain't gotta do all that.
Kill me, big dog.
Felt like a scary movie. I was about to say it's my turn now, nigga. Let me get that.
But shout out to that barbershop, man. I'm gonna get the name. I keep forgetting the name. It's on Rockaway though. Shout out to my man Capri. I think it's
Capri in there.
All the fresh cuts or something like that. It's something like that. But I'm gonna get the name.
Shout out to Chubb.
Shout out to Chubb.
Chubb, I'm gonna get back with you. You just know what I always called your shit. You the soul train. You Don Cornelius for real. You be having the soul train. Like he had the soul train on in there today.
Yeah, it was packed in there.
That's what I'm saying. I was gonna hit him like, yo, cause you gotta make appointments with Chubb.
You gotta make appointments with all them niggas.
Okay, yeah, that's how it is. But it always was like that with Chubb, but not always.
He had like 4 niggas.
Just walk in.
He had like 4 niggas, but I had him 6 this morning. Like,
he had 4 niggas in the shop.
My nigga.
Oh, Capri had 4.
Yeah, he had like 4. Chubb always got niggas. Capri had like 4 niggas in there, but it was it was like 12 o'clock. Cause I had him like 6 in the morning. Like, bro, I'm pulling up like 11:30. He said that's the time I'll be there. You gonna be first? I was like that.
Yeah, Chubb, wherever he went, he took a Soul Train line with him, man. And I missed them cuts. Shout out to G though. G hooks me up, as y'all can see. I love G because he's an older barber. He's more experienced, you know, and it gives me that feel of when I was a kid. When I go to that barber shop, they're all older besides one. There's always one young barber. But Chubb, man, Chubb is great with them shits, man. I've never gotten a haircut like his. Like I tell you, I'll be like, yo, I got that Chubb cut. That shit, you feel the line.
Yeah, you know I ain't have nobody touch me like this since Slice.
Yeah. Yep. Chubb was the reason why.
That whole sentence. Right?
Chubb was the reason why I kind of diverted from OG. It wasn't nothing personal. It was just the way I just felt when I got out of Chubb's chair. It was like, you know, it was different.
Nice, man.
It was different.
And a barber client relationship is very important.
It's very important.
I had to sit there. We had to talk for like 10 minutes before he started about shit, cause he almost fucked up. He went a little too high on the fade. I don't like it this high. But
you like it lower?
Yeah. On the right side, the boy hit the little on the fade like a little curve. I was like,
you felt that?
No, I saw it, and he kept switching shit. I was like, yeah, you better fix that shit. You getting 35. But he fixed me up. But man, shout out to all the barbers, all the nurses, everybody still out here doing their thing, all the security guards, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we out here tonight.
Yeah, man, because we might be hitting another, like we talked about in the last episode, we might be hitting another.
Just keep my check rolling.
Shutdown, you know what I mean? But, then you want to start with this, man? What's going on with this episode? We like 10 minutes in.
What's been going on in the world, man?
Let's start with the. Alright, we're gonna start with this because I fuck with him, right?
I fucks with him.
I fucks with him. I just didn't hit the last project. Didn't really grasp me like that. I really didn't like the last project, but it was a mixtape, you know what I mean? But hold your head, 21, you know what I mean?
I got one.
One son, 21 Savage, brother got stabbed in London, stabbed to death. He passed away. He got stabbed to death. So shout out to 21, you know what I mean? Condolences. But I just wanted to start there because I saw the story and I was like, damn, that shit is crazy, you know what I'm saying? And I felt like I said, I fuck with his music, but that last project really ain't grabbed me. I didn't think it was.
That's not the shit with Drake. He dropped something else after that. I mean, shit
The shit with Metro Boomin?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, part 3.
Little mixtape shit.
Yeah, did they do?
Yeah.
I
think it's because of what he had just dropped, and it was growth. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was gonna say.
So to go back to that, I understand why he did it because it applies more to his fan base. Yeah. But sometimes you gotta keep growing.
Yeah,
you gotta keep building, and then be like, yo, I ain't forget about my fans, and drop a little joint for them.
So now even with this crazy situation that just happened in his life, you know his next solo project is gonna be even more growth. You know what I mean? Like he one of them artists that I think from this generation gets better when you hear him. You know what I mean? So
I like 21.
You know what I mean? Rest in peace to his brother and all that. You know what I mean?
I seen it touching on like, cause I think of like 21 Savage. I think of like Lil Yachty. I think of Uzi. That's that class, right? So I seen a video of Famous Dex, You seen that?
Which one? When he throws it off?
No, it was a new one. I guess he was like kind of rapping.
He be looking off, right? Like
he doped up. It's crazy, bro. That whoever's around him or was managing or handling that kid, they shouldn't be handling no artist ever again. Especially artists of famous Dex kind of stature, because he was one of those kids that was looking like he was on the break for superstardom in this generation. And I feel like they kind of lost their grip with him. And I'm looking at him and it looked like one of these kids on Broadway Murder.
And it's because they think that they can't be creative with without whatever substance that they using. You know what I'm saying? And it's not always like that. You know what I mean? Give that shit a break and see if you can be creative without it. You know what I mean?
That, and I don't think they. I think they still have money. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking like rich money, but they still have revenue coming in.
Yeah, because now so they see it as slow down because they was working on tours and shit.
Right.
So they
but
see it as
how do you get a grip, especially when shit just boom?
And it changes. When you're not seeing that
and you just
6-figure check and you seeing a 5-figure check, you like damn.
But you just saying home.
Yeah,
the crib like is taken care of right now. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? You gonna use more drugs?
Mm-hmm. I don't like
so I just wanted to say that because that shit, I'm not a fan of famous Dex, but I know a lot of people who are. And to see that shit kind of like hurt, bro. I don't like seeing kids or
that
people.
class is.
I don't like seeing people who I can remember them a certain type of way and then seeing them strung out. You know what I'm saying? You know, we grew up, we seen the crackheads and the homeless. We don't know how we don't know their beginning.
Yeah.
To see someone's beginning and to go there now is.
Yeah, that was real life shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's real life shit, man. It really happens. It really happens. So it's unfortunate. I hope you get better.
Alright. How you feel about Dave Chappelle? Doing what he doing right
now? I think more comedians, entertainers, I should just say, should take that stand.
Yeah, I feel like this is
if y'all don't know what we're talking about, Dave Chappelle, a video went viral of him doing a stand-up basically, and he was basically saying, in his words, begging people who are ever liked him, fans of him, or just supported him, to not watch the Chappelle show on Netflix that just dropped. And I can't lie, when they dropped the seasons on Netflix, before Dave even said something, he said something on SNL too, I found it weird, bro, because it's like Dave would have said, I follow him, he would have said something.
He would have promoted it.
He would have promoted it. So for him to say, yo, I'm not getting a dime off this, and here we go again with the, I'm not going to say it, but CBS, no, I wasn't going to use that, but CBS and Viacom.
So wherever y'all putting it up at that I'm not getting paid from it, y'all can't play it. Cause I'm gonna tell my fans not to watch it.
The people who are watching it, I'm gonna let them know not to watch it. And that's more powerful than trying to take you to court or fight with you, because in the end, that's what you need to make money off it. You need it to stream. So when you showed me the video, what I said, I stopped what I was watching, I said, this ain't no more. Because I didn't watch, I watched like 2 episodes. I'm like, oh, the Rick James shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because I could imagine how the numbers spiked when that shit dropped. You know what I'm saying? Even with all, like we were saying, the sitcoms. All the sitcoms.
Are they all getting paid?
That's the thing with Netflix. They just rent shit out.
But this is what I'm saying.
That's why they in so much that. Nah, hell no.
Because they put up the Parkers, and from what I remember, Nikki wasn't fucking with Netflix.
Yeah. She wasn't fucking with Netflix for a while now.
So they getting paid off of her now. Hand over fist with whoever they renting it from.
Okay.
And that's why I wasn't so quick to like stream a lot of it. And Netflix is promoting. They was promoting this whole black.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Black shows, black. And I knew why. I get it because of what's going on.
That's why when we had the conversation, it was so short. When I brought it up, and I was like, yeah, we've been here, done that.
Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
And now we get to this point where one of the biggest entertainers in our generation is saying, I'm not getting paid for that. Please, I beg you, don't watch it.
And that's how real it is because he has a Netflix deal.
Is Kyla Pratt getting paid?
He has a Netflix deal to do the stand-up.
Is Kyla Pratt getting paid? Is any of the chicks females from One-on-One getting paid? That's my shit. All them UPN9 underpaid Negro shows.
Yeah.
UPN9 underpaid Negroes.
Damn, was my son Pooh getting paid? That was his name, right?
Yeah. Is Malik getting paid? I need to know. I need to know.
I thought he was gonna blow up after that. That was my boy.
Yeah, he was in something, but he boy made for TV. Getting power or something. It's kind of like it's eerie, bro. It's eerie. So the way I feel about the Chappelle shit is right on.
Yeah.
Don't be quiet because then it leaves us in the dark because we don't know. Flex, if you not getting paid for this shit, come on and say something.
Yeah.
What's shorty name? Nikki. I mean not Nikki. Kim. What's Kim's name? Kim. Countess.
Yeah.
She getting. I need. And she did. I'm pretty sure she has an estate.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she passed away a little while ago. I don't want to outspeak her.
I haven't seen her in a while, so
I believe she passed away. I remember reading that. But that's why the story stood out to me, because the first thing that popped in my head is that, damn, he does have a Netflix deal though, for his stand-up comedy. So it's like, listen, don't try to come from behind my back now after we just spoke face to face.
She's 42 years old.
Alright, sorry, you know what I mean? I thought that was one that passed, but
she has 2 kids.
Alright, yeah, so is she
has 2 kids.
Paid, you know what I mean? Like you said. But yes,
I need to know
you
before
need somebody.
I start streaming this shit, because then you put money in people's pocket that are taken away from our culture. Because that's our culture. You can't tell me they wasn't getting paid when it was on, when it was syndicated TV, national TV. You can't tell me that.
And there's Netflix in countries that they don't even have running water, so
the way
you're just gonna take advantage of shit.
The way I feel about it is get it right. Don't use these people's likeness
and
because you own the rights to the material.
And that's how you get it right from the
these motherfuckers is already filthy rich, and they trying to make more money off of money they already made off these people for their grandkids, not even their kids no more. Right. And that's not fair, man. I mean, it's just not fair. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Oh, this is business. Oh, this is business, right? So there's other shit that exists too, like anarchy. So if your business causes people to start reacting in a more volatile manner, then what? You just business? Nah, that's not fair. Nah, get it right, man. People, get your soul, man. Find it.
And that's why you need, from the little dogs to the big dogs, you need somebody like Dave Chappelle or LeBron or Kaepernick or, even, Monique, you know what I mean? You need all these people to speak out on the injustices happening behind the doors that we not seeing, you know what I mean? Because then you got a fucked up deal when you come out with something that's your intellectual property, you know what I'm saying? Like,
did you see what will happen? You'll have Monique, I bet you. You have Monique come out and be like, I was trying to tell people to boycott them before.
Nah, she fighting her own, she fighting Tyler Perry and Oprah right now still, so she ain't gonna jump on this way. But I'm still behind her in her fight, whatever she was doing. I understood where she was coming from with that. Cause we content creators, you know what I'm saying? And it's not like you can't get paid. You're not always gonna get paid for your ideas. It's not always gonna work out. But when it does work out, then you gonna fuck me in the ass too. Damn, like let me be, bro. And that's why everybody does respect Kevin Hart hustle. You know what I'm saying? He pushed it and hustled to a point where he could have his own production company. And now I can drop whatever I want to. It don't matter what people like or don't like. I could just drop it because it's mine. So I don't know. I you know, we've been fucking with Dave Chappelle, so.
Saban tested positive for virus again.
How old is this nigga? He need to relax. You gotta be one of them young.
But you're right.
You gotta be one of them young things.
You're completely right. But I feel like, man, you gotta voice out.
You gotta voice your frustrations, man, because then ain't nobody gonna hear you. Closed mouth don't get fed. You know what I mean? So.
Cause good thing, my TV I ain't racist. I love white shows. I'm watching Blacklist right now.
Mm-hmm.
Love that show. I love white shows. I love them to be entertained. You know, we just watch Arrow, Flash, and everything. I watched all these shows. I didn't rush to watch All of Us and One on One, and I watched every episode. This is what I got to watch before I had to go to bed.
Waited for the new episodes.
Yes, sir. Especially Kyla Pratt. She was my age, she was on TV, she was bad as shit, and I wanted her. Arnez, I felt like was, you know, on the rainbow side, and I beat him up. I didn't care about his muscle. I beat him up. So, it ain't nothing new to me, but I know people out here streaming it, and I feel like they should know, you know what I'm saying? I don't think you should be tuning into these shows if the actors and actresses aren't getting paid. That's just me.
Yeah. True facts, but you know, shout out to Dave Chappelle for, you know what I mean? Just speaking what it is.
Can't wait for your next Netflix joint.
Can't wait for your next Netflix comedy special. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Eat. You know what I mean? You gotta understand where you come from, man. And he been saying it in his last few stand-up comedies, man. My last name come from something.
Yeah, man.
Y'all not just gonna play me, you know what I'm saying? Like
that shit is real, man.
Yeah, and I'm like, every time I hear him talk about it, it just makes. I had my moms hit my grandpops up like, yo, what was your pops and his pops?
Yeah, that's what.
What's this? What's that?
That was crazy. It made me. I'm not going to disclose what my pops told me. You know what I'm saying? But I learned a lot, man. I learned a lot because I kind of only went back to my pops as far as on my pop's side. I already know my mom's.
Yeah, we gotta ask questions, man. I don't care how bad it is. I'm 30 plus years old now. Just tell me what happened. Both my grandfathers. What was your parents like?
Both my grandfathers was gangster in the street. You know what I'm saying?
Shit gotta come from somewhere. I can't just be. I mean, yeah, you could be born like this, but it gotta come from somewhere. You know what I mean? Like. Yeah, the bloodline is.
Cause you gotta think, right? Your bloodline, it goes, right? There are young black people, young black men, then just start being killed. It's been happening.
Yeah.
So if my father has a father, his father has a father, and they grew to have kids, they had to be doing something at a certain point in a certain type of way to survive, a little different than we had to. And I had to learn that.
Yeah.
How did you do it? So I learned a lot, not just about my father's father, but about his grandfather.
We gotta go back as far as we can. We gotta ask as much questions to go back as much as we can, cause you gotta know where you come from to know where you're going. You know what I mean?
I know my mother's mother. As far as she go back to her grandmother. My grandfather, it's him. And I know before that what his parents were. I'm not going to disclose none of that. My father's father and his grandfather, go back to that. I can't do that with my father's mother. I don't know that side. It's the only side I don't know.
Okay.
But you start to think, when you think about it, you be like, yo, I come from somewhere.
Yeah.
So to hear Dave talk about it and know, it's like, yo, real shit.
You're not gonna tell me whoever watching this or wherever you at, you know what I mean? You're not gonna tell me one day, one time in your life, in your whole life, it don't matter how old you are, that you ain't come across something that you was reading or some old historical shit, that you ain't come across a picture of somebody that look just like you. Black and white pictures and shit, you like, damn, what the fuck? That gotta be some part of my family's ancestry somewhere.
Dark versions of
But
it.
you know what I mean? Like,
Nothing but dark versions of
yeah, man, you get to be surprised, man. You see my grandfather, you be like, what? That's your grandfather? Like, yeah, like he a little darker than you.
That's
You know
like
what I'm saying?
Like my pops, right? Me and my
Your
pops,
pops is real dark skinned.
like this.
Yeah, your pops is real dark skinned and you and your brother came out light. But still got enough of that tone to be like,
Yeah, this tone is what I carry. That's from my pops. But a lot of people would see my pops and be like, that's your pops? Yeah, that's my pops.
yeah, but then when you start looking at
You be like, y'all look just alike. Y'all even laugh. Y'all talk. Yeah, I'm
the
just
way
like
everything is put together, like y'all teeth, everything, the eyes, all that.
I'm his twin.
I'll be like, look at this.
I'm his twin. So it's
So, yeah.
just crazy, bro.
Just know where you come from, man. That's why I think Dave Chappelle been creeping on a lot of people's top 2 and not number 2. You know what I'm saying? Cause his what he's talking about now, and we already know that he could look at that candle and make you dead ass laugh. He would say a joke about the fucking gay ass candle
He
and
got a
Beauty and the
bowl.
Beast.
He got a bowl. And it sounds like how people got peppermint and candy bowls. He got a bowl with just jokes.
Yeah.
No, I'll be high at his crib. Like, yo, I'm just taking one a day. Every time I come away, I just want one.
That's like KRS-One telling y'all niggas that whoever's in the top 10 Billboard, I got bars for you. You heard? Just know.
All y'all little niggas, he got a bullet.
And you can say his songs is whack or whatever, you know what I mean? But if he got a diss track for you, that's gonna be something.
We're gonna shoot this shit out you. But speaking on Netflix, did you check out your boy shit yet?
Kevin Hart?
No fucks given?
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, come on.
I haven't been in the mood to watch him do stand-up.
I mean, it's the holidays right now, so
Yeah,
you can watch it tonight or tomorrow.
I might watch it tonight or tomorrow.
I can tell you it started slow, but I think it started slow because you know Kev, saying Kev like I know this nigga. Kevin Hart, he's like an energy guy, so you know he's used to the crowd.
Yeah, but they had like 15
He
people
come
in.
jumping out the floor and shit, fire. You know, that's Kev. It was like, I believe at most, because I'm not counting, probably like 6 couples. Probably like 12 people. Spit here.
And he said that he shot it from his crib.
In his crib. He built like a makeshift like stage, like homey shit, like probably like 2 inches off the floor.
Yeah.
Backdrop of a fireplace, and like probably like his 3rd living room. Like the shit is in his crib. Like the way he did it, it was dope.
Alright.
It was dope.
The
But
visual was dope.
I'm not gonna say anybody else, because you know how I am with comedy. You have to make me laugh. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna be like, ha ha, you already said.
Yeah.
That's not me.
The name don't
You
matter.
have to make me laugh. I'm really like this. I'm really like trying not to laugh when I watch comedy, especially for the first time. So I'll say about the first, I gave him 10 minutes. I was about to turn it off. So I was giving him 10 minutes. Straight. It got to 10. No, before 10, he made me, I was like, that was cool. And then from there, it got crazy. He took off. So he warmed it up, and then he got into his shit. You know what I'm saying? It was good.
You know what I'm saying? Jordan pajamas on.
You know, I'll be looking at niggas fit. You know what I mean? But he was fleeing. He was fleeing the crib.
You gotta find ways to be creative, right?
He was fleeing the crib, and he just had a dope routine. I'm saying what I want. I don't care. I'm in my crib. I'm in my crib.
So
he like, yo, maybe I shouldn't say it. You know, they be on my back. Is that it?
So he was a little more raw.
Yeah.
Because he still need that raw moment.
He was a little. He's not. No. If we're doing that, no.
You don't think he ever gonna have it?
Hell no. I don't think Kev possesses that raw.
Word?
I always told you that. This is just me. Not you know me, bro.
I think we still haven't
Comedy
seen
Central, Comedy Central, Def Comedy Jam, the first ones, the new ones, all this. I've watched all comedian shit. I watch everybody, bro, because I like to laugh.
Yeah.
I don't think Kev is a broad type. I look at him as like a entertaining comedian. I look at him like he does the voices, jokes on his family. Everybody jokes on their family that has something they want.
You don't think he one of them geniuses?
No, I think what he does is genius. It has to be to get to the level that he's at in his own right.
Or maybe it's just the hustle.
I think it's the hustle too. That's what I'm saying. He built his own path to get.
Because maybe he's one of them rappers that's just right here.
You think he got it? What's Chris Rock shit? Because I'm drawing a blank right now.
His first shit.
What's the name of it?
Menace. Public to Menace to Society or something like that, if I'm not mistaken.
I see Chris Rock, Dave, Eddie, even Tracy Morgan, bro. I see Kev over here, but with them, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a great with them, but his shit is not edgy. It's not edgy comedy.
You know what I'm saying? Chris Rock don't got the edge.
No, he does.
Oh, okay, cool.
All he does is cut the shit out you. Cutting everything. He cut everybody. Everybody cut. Women, kids, himself, black people, Asians, everybody. And laugh while he's saying some racist shit.
Because he got the genius.
And look up in the crowd like, you know, and look up in the crowd and you don't like that, huh? Right? Kev don't have that. Yeah, he don't have that. And that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying a bad thing because Kev make what he got work. But he know that because even them niggas make fun of him. Right?
Yeah. I don't know though. I don't think I agree with that. I think he has.
You think he has a raw?
Yeah, I think he has that. I just think that, like you said, he put himself in a position where he can't use it. Because he knew what he wanted.
I could.
It's almost like Jay-Z.
Okay.
I want to be clean enough to get to this billionaire status. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all around me doing this dumb shit. But you with the dumb shit. We know you behind the scenes. You with the dumb shit. But listen, it's a bigger picture.
Not to interrupt. Yeah. Keep what you're saying right now. It's just a quick question. I just want to hear this. So you think that was his intention from the jump?
Dave?
No, Kevin Hart.
Oh, Kevin Hart. Yeah. Yes.
From when he doing the stand-ups in a comedy lounge.
I think he always was a person that.
Because he never had that. He never brought that edgy shit.
Wait, you asking me?
From the beginning.
If he had the edgy shit, or if he always thought about being clean cut?
If he always thought of like, I'm gonna be the clean cut,
yeah,
so I could be the. Do you think he always thought like that?
Yeah, I think he looked at the raw artists like, yeah. I think he really liked Mike Epps. I think he really liked his shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then he saw.
Shit edgy too, bro.
That's what I'm saying. But he saw the. He saw the ceiling.
Okay.
He was like, oh shit.
Okay.
He can't go past all the Benjamins.
He came in behind.
But he looking at Steve Harvey.
I see.
Like, look what Steve Harvey doing.
I can see that. I don't just.
I think Kevin Hart been like that. From Soul Plane.
I'm talking before that.
Yeah, from Little Big Man. I think.
Oh, I'm talking about the.
Even the hole in the wall places.
Yeah,
I think he been thinking like I want to be.
Even with you saying that and me saying I'm talking about him at the beginning, I can even see that because his stand up was it was funny. It was clean. It was a clean set.
Yeah.
He might have cursed and shit, but he wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, like them or say some undertone racist joke. He was more so joking on himself and his life.
Yeah.
So I can see that even when he got the wilding out.
I think it was Bring the Pain.
Yeah, Bring the Pain. But the suit, and he holding up the microphone on the stand. Yeah. That I don't see Kev doing that, like getting to that.
Bigger, blacker. Come on, he got some classic shit. I'm about to just watch his shit for no reason. Cause Chris Rock is in my top 4.
Comedian?
Yeah, always. He always
You
been
trying to go there?
We always have this conversation.
Put that on the list. You trying to go there?
Top 5, top 10 comedians all time.
All time.
All time. Cause at 5, I think I got.
All
at 5, I think
time.
I got Patrice O'Neal.
I don't give a fuck who you didn't see. You better go watch him and then come back. I don't care about years shit happened.
Yeah.
Watch the shit because shit is still funny.
Cause I think I got Patrice O'Neal at 5 or 6. He's in 5.
I ain't mad at you.
I think he's in the 10, but I think he's 5. Like I said, Chris Rock is in there. Dave is in there. Richard Pryor is in there. And see, this is when you, cause I fucks with Bernie Mac too heavy. You know what I'm saying? For him not to be in my 6 or 5. But it's so many comedians that it's just like, some of them are just, cause Mike Epps grabs my funny bone. Anytime he talks, I giggle and then just start hilariously start laughing, but he's not top 10. So it's like that with comedy, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. It's because we got to throw females in there too. I'm not separating it with that. You know, females and males. I'm not doing that. Not with comedy.
Yeah, because I'm not too well versed with probably female comedians. Probably.
No, the queens.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of their names right now. Some more.
Adele. Big Lips. Nikki. Lunel. Monique. Always call her Nikki.
Lunel is funny. Lunel is like, she's top something. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking go.
Even without being stand-up, she's just fucking hilarious. Just talking. Like, anytime Snoop got home, the Snoop Network is just funny. But
so I'm not separating it, right? It's a lot of. It's a lot
but
of.
But George Carl gotta be somewhere.
This is what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a lot of funny motherfuckers. Like, it ain't like, yo, once you get to past 10, this nigga ain't good. You know, basketball list or some shit like that.
Hell no.
You might, if you in that top 50, you live.
Cause if you you know what's crazy? If you walk in the right comedy cellar, it don't matter if you know that person's name or not. He might be in the top 50 just cause his shit is just funny, bro. Like this dude that I saw when I went to go
Duval is not in top 50.
When I went to go see Dave the second time in the city, no, downtown Brooklyn. Son, this dude,
shout out to Monty.
Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, I heard him.
Bro, he gotta be one of the funniest dudes I ever encountered, bro. Every joke was a hit. Bang, 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 bullseye, bullseye, bullseye. Nigga said I was running through the airport. With my book bag on, looking heavy breath. They stopped me with a bomb at. It was over for me. I was not getting to where I was going. So that shit was hilarious, the way he was flipping everything. So that shit was funny. But yeah, alright, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that.
We'll do that. Dave stole my #1 spot after his last stand-up.
But Dave Chappelle for me.
I'm not arguing with nobody.
Dave Chappelle for me was like
kids, Notch.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle for me was like how I argue LeBron.
Yeah.
He was when I encountered him, I was like,
oh shit,
he's the greatest I ever seen doing this. But not you sat in my crib and watched Raw and Delivery. Yeah, I understand. But for me, he grabbed my attention like, oh shit, this nigga's
Also
funny.
seen him roast Eddie Murphy and Nutty Professor. I think a lot of people forget about that.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
He was a nobody to people then.
Reggie.
So, yeah, Dave definitely started because it's too much shit I could pull up. It's too much shit I could pull up and be like, nah, Dave got it. His material is too much. And it wasn't like I did it after the Chappelle show or anything like that. Literally, after his last stand-up, I said, nope, my boy is the GOAT now. I don't want to hear nothing. All y'all took a seat and never came back. He took a seat, came back better than ever.
Yeah, Eddie couldn't even do that.
You telling me he went away and was still sparring with himself.
You shitting me?
Shitting me. Disrespectfully, Dave Chappelle's #1. That's my shit. Everybody respectful. I'm disrespectful when I say my shit.
Yeah, man, cause as short as it was, that shit really rivals with In Living Color, bro. It really rivals it. Like, I don't know. I might edge it with the Chappelle show, but
Chappelle show got it, bro.
In Living Color is the birth of everything. But that shit was the shit. But it was a way bigger all-star team over there. It was a way crazy all-star team over there for that.
Nah, it was lit.
But Dave Chappelle, man, that first season, and then when he brought Charlie Murphy in, shit just got crazy. So, yeah, let's not go on a tangent there. Let's get into, I guess, the biggest event of this year. Shit was bigger than Corona.
What?
The Verzuz.
Hey, Connie, Young Jeezy. Better take it easy.
Jeezy and Gucci. If y'all watched the last episode, we gave our predictions on it. But I ain't put the clip up because I was like, nah, we gonna put this up when we talk about it because it really went down. By now, y'all know how it went down. So
it went down, kinda.
I know y'all waiting for our perspective on it, you know what I mean? But we some New York niggas, so this is just our perspective. This ain't what.
Listen, man, let's make this clear. Like I've been saying the whole time, right? When it came to Jay and Nas, nobody's opinion outside of New York City, not even New York State, mattered. Mind your fucking business. What we declare is what it is. Correct? Well, we running the game. Atlanta is on top.
What New York declared for that though?
It was kind of mixed.
Nas won.
Oh, you talking about Nas and Jay?
Yeah, Nas won.
Why you asking me about all the shit?
Cause you wanted that. I'm just asking you, like, just cause that's what you saying. Cause then we gonna say what we say for this battle. Who really won in Street Squad, right? Who in Atlanta saying who won?
Are you asking me who won on Hot 97? That's what you asking me? Who won on Hot 97? Who won on Hot 97?
Mm-hmm.
Nas won on Hot 97.
But if you do go around and ask if Takeover, if Ether's better than Takeover, because they was in Hot 97, they was comparing Super Ugly.
Why? I always ask this fucking question. Who told them to do that?
Because it was the response for that. It was the response for Ether. Takeover was more of, what was Pusha T's Red Beam shit? It was more of that. It was more of, Nas ain't getting nothing in the Takeover.
Nas ain't get what in Takeover?
Until the last pause.
He got a whole verse. He got a whole verse.
8 bars?
He got a whole verse.
Alright. I mean, yeah, at the last verse
Let's stop playing here. Let's stop playing here.
But that wasn't.
He shot him. He shot him.
But that wasn't.
He shot him. Just like them other niggas at Summer Jam. Thanks, Nas. He don't want to. Oh no,
that's what I mean.
And then Blueprint dropped, and the other verse was there.
Yes.
That was his. Ether was his response to Takeover.
Yeah, but
Why
Super
y'all
Ugly was
comparing?
in response to that.
That's not what I'm talking about.
But that's
So
what they
where's
was
the
talking
other
about.
response?
Nah,
My son 2 tracks
another
in.
response.
My son 2 tracks in on his
Nah,
back.
they never do another response.
On his neck. When you talking about skiing on your baby seat. What we talking about now? I told you.
That's why
You don't want me to, because you know who.
That's why he lost. Cause his
Then
mom,
you know what?
His mom's starting to go.
Well, you know who. That ain't why he lost.
That's why he lost.
She knew that, yo. That boy gonna die. Leave him alone, man. Niggas ain't know Ho was moving the way he was moving because he was chilling, telling niggas, listen, you know who, then you know, let's keep that, bro, listen, keep that between me and you.
Cause this
For
is
now, nigga. So where's his response?
Man,
So how you comparing a freestyle?
I don't know what they did. That was
That was
behind the
corny.
scenes.
But you asked me about this shit. We talking about Jeezy and Guap, man. This nigga.
Cause this is round one of Gucci Man versus Jeezy.
Yeah, so he made a track for the verse. I said, Jesus Christ. No.
That niggas just don't do y'all hit.
No,
even
no,
when they tell y'all that they
it's
about to
not.
battle, y'all ain't gonna do
go
y'all
listen.
history.
You ain't even go listen. You ain't gonna listen.
To nothing. Everybody's anticipating and you not
Nah, I ain't never really fuck with Gucci, so I got G. Boy, go listen to Gucci shit so you know what the fuck is about to happen. Because if you go watch the last time episode when we talked about this, I said what?
You said it was gonna be as close as it was.
It's gonna be as close as it is. Because I don't know, niggas sleeping on Gucci.
And
but Gucci got a lot of shit.
and like everything
And
between us,
directly at him.
and everything between us is like this. It's almost like you the street, I'm the industry. And I was looking at it like Jeezy music is just better than his. He gonna win.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's just how I'm looking at it. But then when I get into the ring, when my Instagram live come on and I'm looking at when Gucci come on the stage with that brown Gucci shit on looking fresh to death, like one of the Atlanta niggas said, "Oh, big time stepper." I was like, alright. And then then Jeezy came on there trying to relive some
They got
2005
a
times.
jersey on with fucking white ups unlaced.
He put the BMF
laces
jersey
is
on.
on the ground. What is this guy
He
doing?
put the BMF jersey.
So I knew what type of night it was gonna be. It was a million viewers
They got
before,
up to 2, right?
before they even
Yeah.
stepped in.
Both the DJs was killing the Atlanta hits.
So it started off. Gucci kicked it off. That's how I knew.
They never
They
switched.
never switch. They never switch.
They never switched.
This is season 2 of the verses, you heard, and it opened up spicy. Whoever next, they got.
Whoever next gotta live up to that. Cause like I told you, I said what this creeped up to my top 3 verses.
It's number 1 for me. For me, I think more so because I knew what to expect, and I kept saying, I didn't want to say it. I'm like, if Jeezy played that track,
Jeezy.
if Gucci played that track.
So I was gonna say we don't gotta get into every round because we a week after everybody doesn't know what happened. Let's just get right into the shits. It was probably like song 10 or 11. You probably waited till the second half
He
or some
waited,
shit.
he waited. Because he said
I
he kicked it
couldn't
up.
play this
I could have played this earlier, but I had to wait. Drop this.
What you felt about that? I felt the tension in the air, right?
I loved it.
But you know, I think because you know me well, right? And pregame, before we do something like that, like fight or something like that, you know me to be like, I feel the tension. My chest start getting tight, but then when it go down, you see me like,
It's going. Look at him go.
so when it dropped, I was like, this nigga's disrespectful. Let's get it. He ain't gonna say shit. I was like,
I got hype.
oh.
When he said, because
I'm like, okay, during the song, the ad-libs, I don't mind, because it's the song. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Then when the song finished, and the nigga say, we smoking on
Damn.
tonight, I said,
damn. Put that nigga in the dirt.
it's not funny, but
I'm
it's
gonna
just,
tell you what. Put that nigga in the dirt. Smoking on Pookie Low. Nut. The whole shit is, not only did he put the song on, he didn't even rap the shit. But when he did rap the shit, he rapped it at Jeezy.
Yeah, he was looking at him the whole
The
time.
whole time. Even when he wasn't rapping, he just iced him. Damn, he wasted the shit. It's old. Damn.
Send some more, I'ma send him
Send
right
some
back.
more, I'ma send him right back. Same way in the box. You say you've been saying the same shit for 15, 20 years. 15, nigga.
I'm gonna tell you what though.
I'm gonna tell you what though. I
Listen,
think a
man,
lot of
listen.
people are giving Jeezy credit to that. And I grow mentally, but I remain the same, and I remain solid in who I am. That nigga pussy, boy. I don't want to hear nothing.
See, we had this.
He took this. Hold on, wait. I don't mean to shush this grown man, but hold on, wait. Because I see a lot of the bullshit. And a lot of niggas is soft. It's okay. I don't even judge you. I don't. Just don't judge me.
Mhm.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
I don't judge you. Like I never judge niggas, right? I don't judge you. Whatever you ain't gonna do, cool. Watch me work. Okay? Listen, boy. Like you said, the song, okay, cool, right? It happened. You did this. The ad-libbing after the shit and the gunshot, boy, nobody paid attention to none of that. The DJs was going at it. Like them niggas scrapped in a few of them brawls. Like they done got at it.
Yes, sir.
I could watch that verses over and over just because of the DJs. But you gonna play for that? I was like, the fuck going on?
You gotta dig in the crate, damn.
I'm like, yo, what's going on? But bro, that happens. I'm losing my mind. I don't have a prepared speech for the next track. Yeah, he played this. I got a speech because that was a speech that he wrote. Yeah, he gonna play the truth. When you do, I'm gonna play. I'm the realest nigga. Yeah. I ain't gonna tell you. I'm the one, the twice. I'm gonna tell you 3 times. I'm the realest nigga. Yeah. You already Gucci said, bro. Niggas like, yeah. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas is crazy. There's no way you play that song after he plays that song.
I mean, I guess it don't matter what song you play after.
No, it doesn't. You talking about some gangster shit on that? You ain't talking about the new Jeezy you are now. You ain't playing no new track over the recession where you like, yo, I'm reformed. You played the old shit where you was talking some gangster shit. You jumped around on the chair, excited. The most excited you was the whole hour.
I mean, we had this conversation behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? So, you know how I feel. I respected both sides of it, you know what I'm saying?
I respected different aspects of what Jeezy did. I ain't respect none of that shit. I'd have been like, I ain't playing nothing. Go ahead, play another one.
Yeah, I mean, that part, that's a way to go. To be disrespectful, like, yeah, whatever, go ahead, go
fuck
again.
out of here. You go again.
That was cool. That was cute. Like,
You
they
don't
were
get
saying
none of
to
my.
each other.
You don't get none of my songs for that.
Yeah.
None of my chart.
Rest in peace to my dog.
Rest in peace, Pookie Loke. And watch your mouth.
Yeah, he really didn't say rest in peace at least. Damn.
Rest in peace. Watch your mouth. Alright, yo, chill. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you. When Gucci was like, I told you I'm gonna do the truth. Nigga, we ain't doing it. No, he was trying to calm him down so he could go into his prepared speech. He wasn't trying to argue with that man. Conflict with him. He wasn't trying to check him. He wanted to go into the shit he already wrote down. I'm gonna play that. Yeah, he played it. Yeah, I got him.
But you know what's funny
I
about
don't
that?
respect that.
I don't think that's the best diss track song that he got towards Jeezy either. It's just the one that it was probably right after when his emotions came up. For
It's
what
just
happened.
nasty what he's saying on there.
But in the last episode, I was saying it was going to be a little more distance than what it actually was.
Oh, it's definitely social distance, 6 feet.
No, I mean, now I'm talking about what I was talking about. What I
Music?
was looking at, yeah. Because Gucci got some shit that I was like, oh shit. I either remember that or, oh
I
shit,
told
this
that.
is
I
hard.
said, son, I can't name the names of them.
And
But
what,
you got Gucci got
and what
some
he
shit where
was
you gonna be
saying,
like, oh.
and what he was saying in during the battle, he was like, you playing that old shit, I got new hits. Play that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
And he was.
So I grew to respect his music a little more because now I see he's really a hip hop historian. You know what I'm saying?
He jumped in that Migos bag because remember he created the Migos.
Because then when they both jumped into their bags,
let's do an Atlanta tree and let's see how many Jeezy babies there are compared to Gucci. Let's do it.
But I mean that's what somebody from Atlanta was saying. They both. A lot of people worked with both their camps, but Jeezy just separated himself like. Or whatever the case is.
Cutz and grasp what was going on.
And Gucci was he was there, bro. Even if when he was in jail and they just needed to talk and they was like, yo, can I come visit you? I guess he was with his open hand, like, yeah, come. What you need to know? Don't do what I did.
Bricks.
Go fuck
with
Bricks.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he jumped in when Jeezy jumped in his whole bag. He jumped in his Drake bag. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot. For me,
and he won that round.
For me, 11-9, Jeezy won.
I'm both right now, and I need it in my life. I don't care what whole shit.
I didn't see no.
Bro, I'm kid, son. That right, bro. Why am I wilding? It's different times in my life. It's not in my headphones, bro. I done been out when that song is on, bro. Drunk as fuck on a joint. Like, go home. Off that track. It's a different, that's why I tell people, I guess it depends on how you live. It depends on how you live. I like it. I done seen it all, but it ain't like dead to me. Like whole verse on it.
Yeah. I love Jeezy. Yeah, that shit I inhaled in the room.
Mm-hmm. On camera.
It's live, you heard?
The hippie, it got him.
You know what I mean? But 11-9 Jeezy won, but like we started this conversation. We some New York niggas, and Jeezy was hitting in New York.
That's not Atlanta scorecard.
Atlanta, I've been hearing a lot of things, so.
They got Gucci with it.
Yeah.
Clearly. And I see why. I see it.
I hear tight and clearly, like the 9/11 or like 15-5. Like. But that's just the game you're gonna get when it's something that's real.
You can't tell them how they should go. You can't tell them that. They grew up. It's like watching Fab and Banks. I ain't even gonna say Jada. Let's say Fab and Banks. Can't nobody when they going into they or let's say Joe Budden and Ransom or something. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell us our mixtape. You on that? Ransom and Joe got some of the best mixtape verses ever, bro.
Behind the music, and it was shit behind the music that
that
a lot of people.
That was a perfect analogy about the stage just now.
Because a lot of people gonna be like.
They beat up his uncle.
In Jersey, they're gonna be like, yo, Rand won. I guarantee a lot of people would say Rand won. But a lot of people from everywhere would say Joe Budden's won just because he's the name.
What's going on with
him. And he got hard shit. But
all that moon music shit.
All the shit from behind the scenes always comes into play. It's always gonna come into play where you from.
Yeah.
It's always gonna come into play.
You can't tell me how some of them Rand verses hit.
So if you're not at least
tapes.
Yeah, if you're not at least...
tell me that if you're from fucking Tennessee.
If you're not at least solid enough from where you came from, it's just, it might get shaky for you. You know what I'm saying?
So, I don't be like, nah, they wrong. That's why I can see how they see Gucci won. As I'm watching, I'm like, I can see people, the masses picking Jeezy, track here. But, I know Atlanta's picking this. I know it. I don't know where he's from, but I'm from down the block. Yeah. My hood down the street. Yeah. When you say shit like that in a room full of goons from Atlanta, even his man's thing, I don't know where he's from. My hood down the block, dude. All that is why I had Gucci winning too. The sport, I tell you, I watch this shit a little different than it's just how people be like, yo, this song is this song, and this song won. I come from battle rap.
Yeah, because Luda beat Nelly because of his performance.
Yes, switching the jerseys, all that shit matters. It counts. It's called sportsmanship and performance, and that matters. Gucci's performance, sportsmanship, was flawless.
DMX got Snoop because of his product was a little better.
Yeah.
It just got him by a little bit. Like
Snoop performance was
way better. And his songs was on point. It's just that when DMX either countered or the
he
first song
played the right tracks.
he always played the right tracks.
He played the right tracks for the counter Snoop, and that's why he got it.
So those three right there are like three of my favorites. The Beanie Man and what's the name go up there, top 5.
Cutz came in.
Yeah, shit get crazy. So we gonna see who's next, man. We already gave our predictions on who we want to see. So I want to see.
And then they did So Icy at the end and Jeezy.
Yeah. How you felt about that?
I think that was dope. Jeezy could have composed himself a little more. He was very excited. We gonna do it? Yeah.
Like I told you, I saw as calm as Gucci is, I still saw a sense of relief come from him. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, it should, because I mean, what's the point of it all? Rights to a song.
And then when you sit and think of it, it's like, yeah, man.
And Gucci was, I don't want to say wrong because he didn't know the business then. He just didn't see.
He just didn't know the business, like you're saying.
He didn't see what could have been, because he probably think he comes from the hood. He doing what he doing. Niggas not jerking me. Could have been his stance. You can't knock that man for that.
How you feel about his words at the end?
It was needed. It was needed. I'm not smoking with that man or going to the party with him after that, though. Not after he's smoking poopy, though.
Yeah, but no disrespect, and thank you for
no disrespect, bro. Come on.
But he said it.
Thank you for the olive branch.
But he said no disrespect.
Oh, cool. You're not telling me that afterwards.
But that's what he. But then that goes to the conversation
me.
But that goes to the conversation we was having behind the scenes. It was a part of. That's why I say he's a hip hop star. It was a part of the performance, bro. And yes, we understand it might have went. We understand it might have went a little outside of what we know to be this culture. You know what I'm saying? It spills into that other culture. You know what I'm saying? But I think they showed people what this culture is, bro.
I'm not saying that.
Just like Hov and Nas did when they stood on the stage.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
I totally agree. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, I take the olive branch part. I don't believe that no disrespect part. That's just me. You just disrespected the shit out of me.
I think that versus showed why Atlanta been running shit.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
No, but that's you. I
could take that and still have peace and be like, but I'm not gonna be like, nah, you just violated tonight. I don't think I ever grow to that point. Like, if a nigga violate and be like, nah, no disrespect though, I'll be like, yeah, you mean that. Nah, fuck that.
But you've been putting yourself in Jeezy's shoes, right, this whole time?
Yes.
From that standpoint, right? Mm-hmm. So you gotta put your toes all the way to the beginning of the shoes, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Allegedly, for everything that happened. You can't be like, damn, this nigga's violating if you did such and such. Because if a nigga push you on the train, he can't be mad when you give him a 3-piece.
That's a fact. Nah,
with fries.
That's the truth, too.
You know what I'm saying? So just put your shoes all the way to the beginning of the shoes, your toes, and then be like, damn, okay, you are disrespecting me, but like I said, I understand both sides. I understand why. Niggas is like they understand why Rondo talking crazy. Quando Rondo, right? You came to me and started punching me all in my shit. Yeah. You started punching. Yeah, I got fucked up. But my team got the end of the best of the stick. You know what I'm saying? So, but then people get mad at it. You can't talk crazy like that. Why? I was the fucking
victim.
It's almost why 50 feels the way he feels, right?
He's a victim.
Like, and I got the best of you because you tried to attack me. You can't be mad at me for talking.
I don't see you. A victim is not going to see his abuser as a victim. Exactly,
right? So
you can't.
I think this battle was big for beyond reasons of the songs. You know what I'm saying? I think it was a big deal because I kind of like the 50 and Game shit, but now I want to see probably 50 and Fat Joe in the same room.
I don't want to see that because Joe is Joker now. He's all happy. It's gonna be like, oh.
And there's not a song that's gonna get him mad enough.
No.
All right.
50 probably don't even play cool. Picky Bang.
Yeah. So
I'd rather 50 in Game because there could still be tension and you know what I'm saying? 50 is 50.
You see what's gonna happen with that. Talking about shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Reconciliation and shit like that. Did you see that little Fresh Prince special?
I didn't watch it, but I seen a clip. I didn't watch it because I seen real niggas posting that they shed a tear. And I'm like, nah, I ain't ready. I'm just keep watching Blacklist with my son Raymond Redford.
Yeah, because like you said, we watched these shows from day one.
It's one of my favorites. It's
number
2.
And Janet Hubert was from day one. I'm big. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the real on
Yeah, you know what I mean? And
I don't know that light skin lady.
And then to get the story of why
I don't know that light skin lady. That's not on there.
And then to get the story of why he let her go and then what it did to her career.
I still don't know.
He let her go because he felt certain ways about certain things and he was young. So he wasn't letting nothing stop him from pursuing shit.
He was trying to hit it.
That might have been it because she was pregnant at the time.
He was trying to hit it.
Not somebody else, so.
He was trying to hit it.
That might have been it, you know what I mean?
That's what it sounded like.
And she just was like, yeah, but you know, when it comes to you saying like a disgruntled black woman that always want to speak her mind and shit,
That's what he said about her?
That's back in the day, that's what he said about it. And that shit creeps into the industry and ain't nobody gonna hire me, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, especially coming from a young star.
Yeah, somebody like you the Fresh Prince, bro.
Crazy. Will?
Yeah, so.
That's why we ain't see her enough.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. You better put some money in her pocket. I'm not here. Tyrese asking for money. No,
yeah,
nigga.
she better be in the
ring
somewhere.
No, nigga, shut your mouth and shoot Fast and Furious 11. That's it.
Then my son little Nicky came in the. Then my son little Nicky came in the room looking like a thug. Duh. Like yeah, but I think you should watch it. It was a good little doc.
It's on Showtime or HBO?
I think it's on Showtime. But you can watch it on another shit. Bobby Brown Jr. passed, his son passed. Bobby Brown son. Shit's crazy, man. And that shit is crazy because, oh man, everybody around him that I think he holds on to as crutches to hold him up is gone. You know what I'm saying? And he always been the wild card. Like, he always been that black sheep, you know what I mean? That's going to do shit to hurt himself.
Yeah.
And he just losing everything. That shit is crazy. That shit almost feels like somebody that'll say, like, if they ask you, what superpower would you want? And the person says, to live forever. But you're not, at that exact moment when you say that, you're not thinking about every person that you love or care for or seen that you like or anything, they gonna pass eventually. You know what I'm saying? And then you just sitting here on earth like, damn.
I came to grips with that when my grandmother passed, and I just prepared for it, bro.
Yeah, eventually we all gotta go.
But you know, my whole thing is, I don't even think about it no more because you could be one of the first ones. So,
shit is fucked up.
And when you start to go into that conundrum, you fucking go crazy. So I just live life, bro.
That fucking
be happy with the times.
That fucking white fucking asshole from the Kenosha shooting bailed out.
Yeah, some actor.
$2 million?
Some actor helped him. Some white actor. I don't even want to talk about that. I don't get none of that no light. It's okay. Get them time over.
Any music?
I gotta pay my title right now.
Jeezy dropped The Recession 2.
I'm not listening to that.
Meek dropped the Quarantine Pack. It was like 4 songs.
I'm not listening. Listen, hold on. First of all, I think I said it before on the show. I don't know what I'm saying now. The Recession 2.
I heard some tracks.
The whole everything is fucked up.
What happened?
Why is it? Alright, I'm gonna ask you this question before I say what I'm gonna say. Why is it called the recession too?
Hassan Whiteside signed to the Kings. Ain't that where you got drafted to?
Yeah. Why?
I don't know. I gotta listen to the whole project and see if
Are we in a recession?
No, but he maybe got another meaning to it.
It
Look
says
up the
the
word
recession.
recession. Let's look up the definition. Look it up.
Bro, you're gonna make me look at
Yeah. Let's see what the word means.
Before I say what I want to say.
You know what I'm saying? You can't give people a half-ass answer. This nigga Nick Foles is a bum. Make sure you basically take all reps of practice today. Cool.
A significant decline in economic activity spread across the economy lasting more than a few months. Normally visible in real GDP, real income, employment, industrial. All right, maybe it is a recession.
Is the second definition?
You know,
I don't know. Maybe he
a
got.
business cycle contraction when there's a general decline in economic activity.
I mean, he's probably putting it together with all this.
Listen, I would have did this instead of touching the whole recession thing, because I view that album as a classic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going vacation with on it. Right? It's my favorite Jeezy album. Bottom Map is not on. That's TM1. 101. Yeah, that's my best Jeezy track. But he could have just called it the pandemic.
I mean, bro.
The recession was called that because that's what was going on at the time.
You want to judge the book by the cover?
I am, because I feel like it's just.
The cover of the album is hard.
I feel like it's just like, let's call it the recession too. I don't like that, man. Like,
I think maybe with all this, because.
Why call it the recession too?
I don't know, bro.
Because you know I come from like albums like having meaning.
Yeah.
Like even my Dark Twisted Fantasy, you know, best album of this era.
Past decade.
Classic. Even that, you know, the title and what it meant, something behind it. What is the recession too about?
I mean, bro, you
yo, I have
listen to
recession. I'm not.
French Montana dropped Coke Boys 5.
Shout out to French and Jen Jones for shooting a video the other night. I followed Jen.
Another reconciliation. You know what I'm saying? They was beefing for like 10 years.
See, it was dope.
Over what?
It was behind Max B.
Okay.
You know, because Max and French
Meg dropped a debut.
album.
It's her first major.
She got a song that I do not like right now.
That body. She still hasn't grabbed me. I just still don't anything.
Well, you know I like Meg. I like her.
Do you think it's something behind Kanye gifting everybody tanks? Something behind that, bro.
Tanks?
Yeah.
Like military tanks?
Yeah, bro. He gave one to 2 Chainz. He gave one to Chris Brown. He out here handing them shits out. It's something to it, bro. Son Kanye knows that. He like, listen, my niggas.
Where they live at?
they all up there in Calabasas. They good.
Okay.
Los Angeles,
Keep that
California.
shit up there.
All that shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think we done there, man. We gonna touch a little bit on the NBA news and
Obi-Wan.
we did the Thanksgiving games and that Sunday, so next episode we just do.
We did this Sunday? Oh, we only did,
we did Thursday and the Sunday games.
Okay.
So next episode we'll do week 13. We'll catch up on that. Let's just finish up with some NBA news. It was good.
Good. How you feeling?
I mean, they not my team, but my boy got some, you know what I mean? My boy got some head up
It's
out
the
here.
team you watching, bro. God damn, man. You see that Lakers shit come on the bottom, you
Alright,
like,
this how we gonna do it then. Yo, we gonna be generic like every other fucking YouTube channel. Winners and losers?
no.
I think besides them, I think Philly made the best moves. Yeah, for what they needed for their two star. Well, their big three: Tobias Harris, Ben Simmons, and Joel Embiid. I think they made some good moves getting Danny Green for 3 and D. They got Seth Curry to shoot the 3, a long ball. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to start doing that so you can say pause and make a comment. What else they got? They made a couple moves. I like them. I like what Atlanta did.
There we go.
I like they.
I think Atlanta has made the best move.
Sacramento did not match that offer sheet like I told you.
Yeah, no, we're not going to talk about the Lakers because what they did was just some all-star shit.
That shit was
Which is
bullshit.
different. But
That's why I
Atlanta-
didn't feed into what you were asking. I was like, I'm talking about bro. He got his help.
Look at this shit. Atlanta, I think made some great moves that they really needed, and I think I could see them in the playoffs this year.
Atlanta picked up Danilo Gallinari, Rajon Rondo,
Yes.
Chris Dunn, Solomon Hill.
Yeah,
And they just signed Boyan Bogdanovic.
Boyan Bogdanovic, which is great because Gallinari can play the 4 and the 3. You can bring him off the bench.
Bogdanovic can play the 4 and 3.
And you put him at the 3.
Yeah, and you're gonna put
John Collins
at the 4,
Capella.
Capella at the 5,
Trae Young.
Trae Young, and
You can put
Rondo
Rondo.
at the 2. And
Yeah,
he'll just be controlling
at
the
the
ball.
1.
But he'll just be controlling the ball. But his position will be at the 2. Because more than likely, most of the time, he's going to be guarding the best guard.
Yeah, the first one.
He's going to be guarding the best guard. So, I like those moves. Yeah, I would put Gallinari coming off the bench. I would like to see him coming off the bench with Solomon Hill, Chris Dunn. You know what I'm saying? They got
Cam Reddish.
they got the Okungwa kid from USC.
Oh, yeah,
I like that move as well. You know what I'm saying? Skylar Mays, I don't know. But, you know what I mean?
They made good moves. The Pelicans made great moves as well. They got Steven Adams over there now. Right?
Yeah.
Steven Adams, they got Eric Bledsoe.
The Pelicans, you like their moves?
Yeah, I think they made good moves.
I think their moves is pretty decent.
And of course, the Lakers. The goddamn Lakers.
The Lakers got Marc Gasol,
And
Montrezl Harrell,
$6 million a year.
Schroeder,
Run out $6 million a year.
Wesley Matthews.
They picked up 36 points on the bench between Schroeder and Harold.
And Wesley Matthews averaged like 15.
I'm just talking about those two.
40% from 3. Marc Gasol, I think Marc Gasol is good because he's a good defender. He's a good passer.
He's a big body.
He's a good shooter. He's a champ.
He's somebody they're going to throw because they expect to see Jokic probably. So
Montrezl Harrell, with whatever deficiencies they saw in his game last year, it gets complemented by Anthony Davis. So whenever he's on the court, if he's on, they always going to be on the court together.
they complement each other.
Yeah, they're going to be on the court together a lot. So I like that
And
move.
Montrezl is not.
And you kept who you needed to keep. Caruso.
Kuzma starting, bro.
Kuzma.
Montrezl's coming off the bench, but they will be on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, when he come off the bench, they're going to let Anthony Davis run with him.
They're going to take Kuzma out.
Yeah, it depends.
No,
It depends.
they no fucking depend. They're taking Kuzma out. Montrezl Harrell is first up off the bench.
You know what Montrezl was running with, right? No, Marc Gasol, because of Holland. The coach. He's the coach over there in Memphis. He's like, I'm going to fucking myself. But yeah, I like the moves they made. I don't like what the Clippers doing. I don't know what the fuck they doing.
They signed Surge.
It sounds like about
And Mark Morris.
Yeah.
Mook.
They let go a lot of their people, like Andrew Sherman went to Brooklyn.
Jeremy Grant, we was trying to get him, but he went to Detroit. Of course, I like what the
Denver. I don't think what Denver's doing, I don't really like it too much because they lost a lot of pieces.
Phoenix.
They lost Jeremy Mason, Torrey Craig, Tyler Cook, Troy Daniels. They lost their wings that played defense.
The Suns made great moves.
The
Chris
Suns,
Paul, Jay Crowder.
Chris Paul, Jay Crowder.
I don't know who they drafted.
Golden State traded for Kelly Oubre. That's as much as they could do. Brad Wanamaker, they signed
Kelly.
Kent Bazemore.
Klay Thompson just had surgery today.
Klay Thompson got hurt. Yeah, Indiana ain't do nothing. Free agents wise, trade wise.
You really ain't trying to talk about the next year. It's cool.
I mean, say what you do.
I think
Because I got the whole shit right here, and I'm going down team by team, and they about to pop up.
I think it's what I felt and what I said when they brought this new management in. I feel like it's a new day.
Hold on. And I don't like when Milwaukee don't win. Okay.
I feel like it's a new day in the Garden, man. And, between our draft picks and our acquisition of more draft picks, having 7 first-round draft picks over, 6 first-round draft picks over the next 2 drafts, and a shitload second-round draft picks for 2023 when high school players can come back.
Yeah. So when y'all trying to get Bronny?
Might sneak that nigga out. Have LeBron come over here for it.
So y'all got draft night. Y'all picked up Obi Toppin.
Obi-Wan.
You know what I'm saying?
That's his new name. No Toppin, nothing.
Emmanuel quickly.
Yeah, boy. I feel like that was a steal. And I feel like if there was March, and Kentucky fans would say the same shit. If there was a March Madness,
people would be talking about it.
he'd have been picked a lot more spots earlier. Just like Obi. Player of the year. He fell at 8. We was gonna trade up to 5 to get him.
Oh, Cole Anthony went to
You know what I'm saying? We was gonna move up for him. And they took some kid from
Philly got
Florida State. They took the backup. They took the bench player. We was like, oh.
Oh yeah, they got Phoenix with Dario Saric, Jay Crowder, each one more, Chris Paul.
Oh, they picked up each one more.
Yeah, they
That's a
got
big
nice
move.
too. I don't like what Minnesota did. Nothing. Ricky Rubio back.
Niggas been around the world and came back. But yeah, I don't think the Knicks are done. They're still gonna make trades. They're still gonna make trades. So
Yeah, let's see what happens. I ain't really. It ain't moved the needle for me to talk about them. So, but if they do make a nice pickup next year or a nice trade somewhere in this year, you know what I'm saying?
picked up Alec Burke.
Cause y'all got a couple, like you said, y'all guard heavy.
Picked up Alec Burke, Austin Rivers, Nerlens Noel.
Y'all guard heavy. So let's say the Clippers don't go into the season with a new guard situation. Y'all probably can make a trade with them. See, you know what I'm saying?
I really don't want to trade though.
But you just say y'all guard heavy.
Yeah, I don't want to trade for superstars.
No.
I want
Y'all probably trade for some of their assets.
Yeah, I
You
want
know,
to. I
whatever
want
the
to
case
keep
is.
building through the drive.
If not that, probably somebody like their bench players that y'all see, whatever, you know what I mean? But maybe y'all can make a move with somebody down the line this year. I don't know.
I want to really try to get Gilchrist Alexander from the Thunder.
Trade?
They ain't let him go because they just like Chris Paul
and they gonna
Schroeder.
sign him, man.
They just like
He
go
their
to Chris
future.
Paul and Schroeder.
And then you had extensions. Jason Tatum got that bread. Donovan Mitchell got that bread.
Bam
Bam
Adebayo.
Adebayo got that bread. people. Anthony Davis still out there, but you know.
Kuzma ain't never getting that bread.
My son, I like what Charlotte did. They got going ahead with my son LaMelo. You know what I mean? See what happens out there. You know what I mean? They young, but
They ain't making the playoffs.
we'll see.
Boy Davis, Fats, pause.
Fats Russell. That's all.
Pause.
I'm kind of mad that the Ravens' dad went out there and contracted COVID on purpose. That shit is crazy. He was like, nah, we ain't trying to see Pittsburgh on Thursday. What type of shit?
On Thanksgiving.
Oh, Thursday they gonna smack us. Scary ass niggas. Oh, we about to get up out of here because we gotta bust some moves. We got something coming special for you guys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If y'all here to the end, you know what I mean? You're the man, you're the woman. Shout out to all of y'all, you know what I mean? Hit that like button, subscribe, share, leave a comment, whatever. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
And we'll be right back at y'all, man, pretty soon. And have a happy holidays, you know what I mean? Do your thing, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get some fried wings, not no turkey today. Yeah, I'm trying to do some fried chicken wings.
Yeah, man. Eat safe. Eat safe. Eat good.
And like
Eat
Cuomo,
safe.
and like Cuomo said, don't be the turkey. Thanksgiving.
Turkey.
We out of here for Thedoncoreanddricanhippieshow, and y'all already know what we about to do.